Hi, my name is Diane Bowen, and I am so excited to have you join me in my first Block of the Month pattern, the Zodiac BOM. This is the second video in a series of videos to introduce you to my pattern writing style and help you get the most out of each pattern. The first video went through the Zodiac BOM pattern, which is a starter file to the Zodiac BOM series. It will have information regarding all of the patterns in the series, and you can reference it throughout the year. In this video, I will walk you through the Aquarius pattern. Each of the 12 patterns in the series will follow the same layout as the Aquarius pattern, and you could expect to find the same things in each pattern. Go ahead and open up the pattern file and you can follow along. You do not need to print out the entire pattern. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email address is found here. At the bottom of the first page, I introduce the Zodiac BOM series and point out the lattice design that is created when using all of the patterns together to make a sampler quilt. I also show you the lattice design that is created when using only the Aquarius block on repeat. Each pattern will include its individual lattice design. I sure hope you will share what you make. Half the fun in designing patterns is seeing what you create with them. You can share progress photos and finished projects in the Flickr group, on Instagram, or send me an email. You can also share photos and ask questions in my Facebook group. The address isn't listed here in the pattern, but it is www.facebook.com/groups/from-blank-pages. I love to see what you make. I have listed the hashtags I use on Instagram for my patterns. The first is a general hashtag for all of my patterns. The other two are specific for this Block of the Month series. If you ever want to link up any project using any of my patterns, simply add FBP, which stands for From Blank Pages, to the front of the pattern name, and that is the hashtag I use. Thank you so much. I would also appreciate it if you would share where you found your pattern, and especially if you like it, let others know where they can find it to enjoy. Thanks. If you would like some tutorials before you begin, you can find some on my blog. I have provided the links here. I will also be providing some video tutorials for using the cutting templates as well as how I paper piece, so watch for those on the Zodiac BOM blog. The rest of the page and the next are tips and information you can read over. I will talk more about some of these things in other videos. On page 4, you can find some fabric requirement estimates. I want to stress that the amounts listed are based on the use of the cutting templates provided in the pattern. If you do not use the cutting templates to cut out your fabric, or if you are fussy cutting your fabric, then do expect to use more fabric than what is listed in the chart. If you use the cutting templates, these amounts do include wiggle room, but you will still want to nest your pieces close together when cutting to get the best use out of your fabric. That is one of the benefits of using cutting templates, having less scraps and fabric waste. That means you can make more projects with your pretty fabrics. If you haven't used cutting templates before, try them at least once. You might be surprised. I will be talking more about cutting templates in a following video. In the fabric requirements chart, I refer to the different sections of the pattern by fabric letter. These letters correspond to different sections on the pattern templates. The lattice design elements are labeled consistently in every pattern as X for the lattice and Y for the small square formed in the corner of the lattice design. I have included a small diagram and have color-coded the corresponding areas of the pattern to each letter so you can quickly see what the different sections are. I talk more about the fabric requirements page in the Zodiac BOM video, so definitely watch that video for more information. The next thing you will find in the Zodiac block patterns are the instructions. I have created diagrams and step-by-step instructions for assembling your block. These instructions do not include actual paper piecing instructions, though I will cover that in a following video. A quick tip: while assembling your blocks, pay attention to where the clip corners are for more accurate alignment of the different sections. Also, I have found that if I start sewing my sections together from the outer edge of the block and sew towards the center, I get better alignment of the different points, opposed to starting in the center of the block and sewing towards the outside. The last thing we'll cover in this video are the coloring pages. Each pattern will include a number of different coloring pages that you can use to help plan out your block before cutting into your precious fabrics. I love using my colored pages as a reference while I pick out fabrics. There are a number of different coloring pages included in the pattern. one large-scale image of a single block, which is also a great place to doodle and plan your quilting designs, the block on a 4x4 block repeat, which is a great size for pillows or mini quilts, and there's also one for a 4x5 block repeat, which is great for planning an entire quilt, or you can use it for a quick way to play around with different possible designs for a single block. There is one more coloring page that is really helpful in transferring your planned designs to the actual pattern templates. This large-scaled, labeled coloring page is labeled with the numbers and sections found on the pattern templates. Because the printed side of the pattern templates is the reverse of what the finished block will be, transferring your design from the coloring pages to the pattern templates can be confusing. Color this page exactly how you want your finished block to look, then reference the labeling to match the sections with the sections on the pattern template. This will also help you in figuring out which cutting templates to use for which fabrics. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that it was helpful, and I hope you enjoy making the Zodiac BOM blocks. I can't wait to see what you make. Stay tuned for more videos as I show you why I love cutting templates and how to use them, as well as my techniques for paper piecing.